I'm Van.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Culpy and Chip. And those boxes over there. Oh, we got more stuff for the baby registry.
Yeah, they haven't seen it. Should I take a picture? So they can see the full effect?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's stuff that keeps showing up for the baby shower that we're gonna have. I'm actually really excited about it because I didn't think I was gonna. Most people don't have another baby shower, but I literally got rid of everything like after. I got rid of the rest of the stuff like 2 weeks before we found out I was pregnant.
Your mom, remember that stroller? You were like, oh, it's basically
everything.
Time to give it up, and then
I'm like, I'm not gonna get pregnant again. I just need to just let this stuff go.
And then, like, we
were probably pregnant at that point.
You were? Yeah. And then next week we found out you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the only thing that I kept though was I kept a high chair, and my dad built the crib. So we still had the crib.
Sori's dad is ridiculously gifted with his hands. So
I'll put a picture of the crib up at some point. You'll see it on Instagram because he's gonna have to set it up in this room somehow, some way. Yeah. Anyway, in the description on this video is the baby registry. So, and some of the items, I said this on my Sori Life, but some of the items are like kind of pricey. Like we have the car seat that we would be taking him home in, but it's one that like you click a button and wheels come down because we don't have enough space in our vehicle for a stroller and for all our kids. So that's the only way. So that item is kind of pricey, but I set it up so that way people can do like contributions toward it. So like nobody has to spend the full amount of money. People can just say, well, I can put in 20 bucks or I can put in whatever. And you guys can like kind of pitch in together to make it happen. So if that works out better for you, then that option's there. I don't know how to, maybe you can find out how to. I haven't gone in and tried to buy anything for myself off the registry, so I don't know how that works.
But either way, guys, thank you guys. This is it's a pretty cool thing, pretty special thing to have going. I
think it's crazy. I can't believe that people are sending us these things. This is wild. Like,
I know.
We've met some people in flesh and blood, but most people we haven't. So
another cool thing is John Levitt. There is another young lady that was in trouble. She was in a crisis pregnancy. So I put on Twitter, I said, hey, if you were thinking about donating at our registry, skip us and do hers.
Go to hers.
And I'm pretty sure the Levitts, Becky and John, stepped up. The lady, she needed diapers like crazy. So anyway, thank you, Village. We love you guys. You're amazing. What a crazy community. There's always going to be something for us to be able to help somebody. So it makes me want to like double up on, we've done a lot of, our channel's been able to do a lot of charity work.
For some reason that freaked me out. I felt like you were going to say double up on videos. I'm like, no, I'm not doing 4 videos a day.
No, I'm just saying, we've done a lot of charity work with the channel already as a community. So it makes me want to do more when I see all this, because I want other people to feel the way that we feel right now. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is for my big homie Matt. No, it's not. Shout out to Matt, by the way. Love you, buddy. We have a surprise for you. This is Pinkpop, the Pinkpop version of Pork Jam. Pearl Jam Porch. And so we did the, what do you call that? What's that thing?
The studio
The unplugged. No, we did the unplugged version.
Oh, yes, it was the unplugged version.
Remember we wrote pro-choice thing and I said, I'm not going to get triggered.
That's right.
So we're watching the Pinkpop version. So here we all go.
Go.
Never played for this many people before.
It's a huge crowd.
Never thought we'd ever play for this many people. This many clean people, because you've all been sanitized by the fresh rain. Never thought we'd play with David Byrne. Hoped we'd play with Soundgarden because they're kind of like friends or something.
Jeez, look at all those people.
I know.
And whenever we talk about maybe moving away from Seattle, and this is the truth, we always say we'd probably move to Holland.
I believe them.
So please forgive me for saying nice things. I'm usually not that nice, but you brought out the best in us today. Thanks. So you ready for one more? 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck is this world? Run into you didn't leave a message, at least I could learn your voice one last time. Daily minefield is good. Be my time by your word to hit me. Word to hit me. Oh. Yeah!
This is different from fun.
All the bills go by, initiatives are taken up by the middle. There ain't gonna be any middle anymore, and the cross I'm bearing home ain't indicative of my place. Left the Lord, left the Lord. Oh. Hear my name, take a good look. This could be the day. Hold my hand, walk beside me. I just need to say.
People holding it.
Hey.
Everybody go home. You crying?
Gosh.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, we've seen a bunch of live performances. We've done a bunch of live videos.
Yeah, but I've never seen someone do the things that he was doing. You know what? Isn't he the one that was balancing himself on the...
Well, there was an Even Flow video.
Yeah.
Where I thought he was crazy because there was like a balcony.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah.
And he got himself up on the balcony and then he... Okay, you know what's crazy to me about this whole situation?
What?
There are a lot
his arms got broken?
Well, there are a lot of things that went through my head. One is I would hate to be this guy's agent or the agent of this band.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it.
Why?
I just couldn't do it. I could not manage him.
Why?
Because
I think that you would be fine with it.
No, this is like the biggest, probably like they were probably at the, like major, out of the stratosphere popularity.
Yeah.
And like he's doing all these things to injure, like.
Oh, I know.
That was dangerous.
Himself or other people.
I think
that whole thing could have broke down and landed on a bunch of people.
The camera guy was like,
"Go down there."
I think he was trying to like balance out the weight because if they were too, the thing's not built for that.
No.
But this dude is like the epitome of what I feel in the moment is what I'm gonna freaking do. I'm looking around, I see this chap on his camera rig thingamajiggy.
Well, he reminded me of you, I'm not gonna lie. He absolutely reminded me of you. What?
What do you mean?
That's you're like that. You're impulsive. All of a sudden you just do something and it's like, who could have predicted he was gonna do that? I know I couldn't have predicted that.
Yeah, it's probably true.
It's absolutely true. And for me, like, I'm like thinking through we were just talking about this. Your crazy artistic mind and my rigid black and white mind. When he was going over to that thing, I'm like, are you serious? You could break that thing and it could fall on all those people. You can't climb on that.
He's like looking around. I'm like, what is this? What is he doing?
I'm like, he's got a bad plan. This is a bad plan.
And then I was like, nah.
And then he threw himself into their arms from pretty high up. Well, what if he would have broke somebody's arm?
Like rappers, like they try to stunt like they're real life gangsters, but they're not really gangsters.
Yeah.
They talk about being gangsters, but when it's actually time to do jihad, they don't want no smoke. Like 90% of them are like that. So it's like I saw him looking around. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna do that shit, bro. And then he climbed on the thing, and the cameraman is like signaling for his life.
Yeah, well, you saw that thing. And like the cameraman is not really moving.
There must have been 70,000 human beings there. I mean, is that accurate? Like,
I don't know. There was an awful lot.
Out of all of those human beings, there's only one person that could get away with doing that shit.
Yeah.
Any other Homo sapien.
Oh yeah, they'd have been in so much trouble.
They would have been like, "Yo, get out of here!"
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm telling you. Like when he got back down, like the security guard kind of like shoved him. Like the security guard didn't seem very impressed with what he just accomplished.
What he just accomplished.
Look, it's right there. Like, look, keep your eye on this guy right here. Okay, like when he's coming down. Okay, like he's off, right? Like check the blue shirt guy. Look, this guy right there. See that guy right there? Look at him. Like he does not look happy.
Really? I thought it looked like he just patted him on the back.
Well, yeah, he's like, yeah, look, he's not smiling or anything. He's not laughing. He doesn't look and look at the guitar. Well, so the thing is, like, everybody, okay, so first of all, he gets on the rig, almost kills everybody, jumps into the crowd. I mean, can you imagine?
Broken people's necks.
Yeah, but can you imagine being in that show?
Oh, I know.
Because you know that is not something that's going to get replicated on every show.
No.
It's just not. He felt good. He's at the beginning. I'm glad that we got this version where he was talking in the beginning.
Oh, I know, yeah.
You could like he was feeling really, really, really good. I guess they were in Holland, so you could tell like he was feeling happy. But you're right though. When I'm feeling happy, like I do stuff that
absolutely,
especially if it's people that maybe let's just buy the bar.
I know. I know. The thing is, he's not very well coordinated.
Yeah, like when he was jumping on the amps and stuff, like he almost tripped and fell over.
That was like, if you saw when he threw himself into the crowd, that didn't really look like it went very smoothly. And then the whole debacle of trying to get up, I don't know if more people got knocked over, what, that whole thing didn't look smooth. And then they dump him off the front, and he proceeds to go up and jumping off amps, which that didn't go well. Like, he's not very coordinated, but nothing's gonna stop him. Like, he's feeling it.
That's it.
He's doing it.
That's it. It's like,
I just, wow.
Well, the other thing about...
I mean, it was entertaining. I was completely entertained, but and then he's swinging the mic around, and he's throwing this stuff. I'm like...
Well, and everybody else in the band was feeling it too. It's just that you've got an instrument, so you can't climb up on a rig or whatever. Right. They look just as crazy as he was. I mean, who knows? Maybe they all would. But like, it's crazy to me because one is how genuine of a dude he is. At least in this video, where like he was saying, if it wasn't for Seattle, we'd go to Holland or whatever, and I believed him. I'm like, yeah, that's believable.
Yeah, it did look like he was. I feel like whenever you go to a show and they're like, this is the best show we've ever before, I feel like I'm like, bullshit. You've been saying that to everybody.
It wasn't Cradle. I forgot what band it was, but they were like, you kicked, Quebec's ass or whatever, yada yada yada. And
then
it's like,
you leaned over and you're like, what did you say to Canada?
Yeah.
I was like,
right. Well, then I'm scrolling through Instagram.
Yeah.
And there's no pictures from our little show, but there's this big layout about Canada.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah. Well, ours was. You know what? Anytime that there's a show that I don't think that Boston really puts on some very big shows.
What are you talking about?
Those shows seem small. I saw
House of Blues with Behemoth. That was a pretty big show.
When I saw the pictures of Cradle of Filth, there was another one, and they're they took a picture with them facing the camera and the crowd behind them. They didn't do any of that stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what I was. Exactly. That's my point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's such a small crowd.
Like, if we were that rowdy, then how come you didn't take a picture, Lindsay?
Yeah. You.
By the way, the Cradle of Filth show review is coming soon.
Yes.
What band are you?
Did we already do? Oh, we haven't even.
We did. Yeah.
Well, it's half edited. The other piece.
Yeah. So, but he genuinely.
What's that what you do?
Knock on wood. My good luck. Can get it back.
No, you didn't even start. I already had it.
Oh, okay. Well, forget it.
Well, then just stop knocking.
Forget it then.
No, you forget it then. I see you still tapping me. What do you think this is?
What do you mean?
All right, you're right. This is petty.
This is just stupid. All right.
I see you still tapping.
So.
You stopped. I won.
No, because I had my foot.
You're not tapping any wood. Oh, my foot. I see your feet. Okay, go ahead.
So my point is, he's a genuine dude, and I just feel like he genuinely felt like he wanted to be in the crowd.
Oh, I know.
And I think I think he was really getting off from the combination of the danger and the closeness with the crowd. It's both simultaneously.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Yep. And you know what's crazy to me is the song was not heavy. It wasn't or thrash, but they were all just
jumping all around. If you
turn down the volume, right, you would be like, oh, this must be some heavy Slipknot, some Slayer, crazy chunk. It wasn't, but the thing is that the music itself was in their soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's something else happening with the music with these guys and the crowd and the entire band. It was just crazy. It was just crazy.
But see, that is the difference, because some people are talented, but they can't move the crowd.
They haven't tapped into that part of them that is where all the artistic lies.
My uncle was in a band before he became a Christian. When he became a Christian, all that stuff got.
That's right, because God doesn't
God
doesn't believe in the arts, dummies.
No, but anyway, my father did the lights and the sound, which is kind of cute for his brother's band.
Okay.
And so he always used to say, your uncle could work a crowd. He'd get the crowd involved, and everybody was loving it. I wish YouTube was around back then, because I'd be like, look, this is a little clip. There's actually, I think, only one tape floating around, and it's kept basically under lock and key. It's really not, but it's one of those things where I think the majority of the family still thinks it was really bad, but that they don't want to throw it out because it was still special. But
wow, what a performance! He I remember going to Slipknot shows, and there's a video of one of the guys that slipped by like breaking his ankle, and like
I know, that's disgusting.
Still playing.
Yes, I
he
remember.
finished a show on a broken ankle, which is pretty crazy. Like those guys are insane, and I just remember thinking like they're crazy, and I remember like seeing them jump from the stage into the crowd and stuff. Like, whoa, they're crazy, but not like this. This is some next level shit. Like it's not the same.
No.
And Slipknot is awesome. They're crazy.
Slipknot is purposefully like that. Looks like he's just doing what he wants.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It could have easily went the other way and just been somber and just walk around and finish it and go home.
Well, like Johan is kind of like this. Johan, he's one of our sons. Yeah.
Johan,
he's like this.
That's
absolutely.
Him.
You literally don't know. You ask him to go get you something in the kitchen, and then he comes sliding in like he's on a baseball team, throws himself all over the floor.
Yoshi,
there goes the ice cream. You're like, why would you do that? How did that even make sense?
It's that.
It was in his heart to do it.
He's gonna do it.
And he wasn't planning. He wasn't trying to wreck the ice cream.
Yeah.
It was just.
He didn't even consider the ice cream.
No.
He's just like, oh shit, stairs.
I can slide in. Yeah. I can slide in.
But I think it's weird. Like sometimes when you see childlikeness, it makes us all happy, and then when a person's childish, we get mad at them. You know what I mean? Like there's differences, and he is very childlike in he's got like this innocence about him, as he's going around and doing all this stuff.
I think it depends on who you are in relation to that person.
Yeah.
Because if that was your equipment that he was wreaking havoc on like that.
See, the thing is, I thought what he was going to do was... So I saw him walking around, then I saw him on the rig, and I'm like, okay, he's going to stand up on the rig, and then they're just going to, like, fan the crowd, and he's going to be doing one of these things. Like,
I thought he was going to start jumping.
I didn't think he was going to jump on the rig, because the camera guy was... It seemed like the camera guy was scared to death.
Yeah.
And then he jumps into the crowd like, bro.
I didn't know he was going to jump into the crowd until he was flying through the air.
Bro.
With his feet all crazy.
I couldn't believe it. And then the next thought in my head was, okay, this dude is going to get seriously injured. But he didn't.
Yeah,
he made it out. He made it. Because you're right. He's kind of uncoordinated. It makes you nervous.
Yeah.
Like Johan, when he was smaller, when he'd run, I'd always get nervous because he was so uncoordinated he'd fall.
I'm nervous with him on a bike.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going to... Watch him. You got to watch... Okay, I gotta play it again. Watch his feet.
He must have been 20 feet in the air.
See how, he slipped?
Well, it was raining. That was the other thing. It was raining.
Yes.
Like, wow.
So all the metal's wet. He slips when he's jumping off this thing.
Look at the camera guy.
I know.
The camera guy is shooting that way, but obviously he's not going to miss that situation. Because you're going to see somebody die, or you're going to see a legendary moment in rock and roll.
And honestly, that camera guy, he's not a small fella. You know what I'm saying? So he was probably already like,
yeah, like I'm already
is this thing geared for me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Eddie Vedder at this point looks like he's not he's pretty small himself. He looks,
yes, but when you already feel like you're pushing the limit there on your end, and then here comes this other guy who's really a wild card. You don't know what he's going to do. He
was probably relieved that when Eddie jumped, because he's like, okay, I'm going to survive. I don't know about this poor fella. And he's like totally not doing his job.
It looks like look, does the crowd fall right there?
Yeah, there was one part where the crowd imploded or whatever. Yeah,
collapsed in.
Well, because everybody's going crazy. Oh my God, he's in the middle of the crowd, like because that barrier in those big festival shows, like the barrier is like
oh yeah.
Cradle of Filth. You were on stage. You went on stage for Raven Black. You were like right up there on stage, yeah.
I felt bad because I felt like it was cramping their style to have some pregnant woman up in the back. But I was like, I need these pictures, all right?
Yeah, like so when those intimate things, like you can get right up there. Like Danny walked right by me when we were doing the whole thing. I don't want to give away all the stuff, but those really big festivals, there's like a really big gap between the crowd and the stage.
Yeah.
And so that's why he had to jump on. You can't just jump from the stage straight into the crowd because you're going to end up on the ground,
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. What do you give the song? Well, we've already
this performance?
We're talking about the performance.
This is a 10. This is a 10 on performance.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not rating that, like, they didn't have any, it's not like Rammstein where there's, like, explosions and all this. There was none of that. It was just them and their instruments, and look at how much entertainment they pulled out of that. That's, like, unbelievable. That's ridiculous. So that's a 10 for me.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. Easy 10. Obviously an easy 10. Man, I really wish I would have listened to the, like, been around, you know? Can you imagine being kids? We'd have been pretty young, but we'd have been able to make it into a show. Can you imagine, like, growing up with this stuff? Like, we missed out on, although, like, a lot of the rap I was listening to, like, it was pretty cool too, but good lord.
Oh my word, it would have been so fun to go to a show with you, like, as teenagers.
Oh my god.
But there's no way I could have just been your friend.
What do you mean?
I would have just wanted to be in a relationship with you. And so then I would have been all focused on that. Like, there would be, there would be no way for me to, yeah. What do you mean, really?
Okay. I just thought we'd be friends going to a rock show.
No.
But always, the SS Sori.
No, it's just your masculine energy that you'd be putting off, and then your fun, and your, plus you were black, so it probably would have made me feel cool. I don't know.
Here we are.
Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't wait till your tooth is healed so I can take your face again and kiss your cheek.
I'll probably just...
You're gonna, like, drag it out and be like, babe, it's been 6 months. Are you sure those antibiotics haven't kicked in yet?
They haven't kicked in, man. We have to take it back to the stall.
Yeah, sorry. You can't kiss me.
Then out.
Sorry, out.
Gone.
Okay.
Gotta take my antibiotic.
Okay. I'm like, what are you doing? What do you mean you have to do something? Okay. We're going right into the next song.
That's the one we're doing for Homeboy. That's gonna end up on the list. Where's the list? That one. Pass it to me. I gotta take my... Did I take my,
Oh, honey.
antibiotic?
I don't know what you've done.
Pretty sure I did. What time is it? 7 o'clock? 6:30? I don't think I did. Because it's 5:56. That's 7 o'clock.
Okay, I'm making you a list. And you're not taking the painkiller?
No.
Or are you?
I haven't.
Okay, so when's you're supposed to take it right now?
I was supposed to take it an hour ago if we're doing every 6 hours.
Okay, so I'm going to go off that. So you should have taken it at 6 p.m.
Well, what I want to do is look at the count.
So you ready for one more? 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck is this world running to? You didn't leave a message, at least I could have learned your voice one last time. Daily minefield is